Today, Russian mercenaries have been shelling the city of Severodonetsk since the very morning. They use, as you can hear, mortars and heavy artillery. A residential building is burning behind me. Civilians die here every day. They are buried by neighbors next to the houses. There are such graves in almost every district.
I came out to warm up some pancakes, warmed them up. There was an oven here. When I went back to the entrance, there was an explosion. Today is my second birthday.
We lived nearby, the balconies are next to each other. I was at home. When I came out of the apartment, I caught a rocket landing right in the stairwell. I went deaf a little.
20 residents of this high-rise building refused to leave their hometown despite the hostilities. In total, about 13,000 people remain in Severodonetsk.
I love my city and will die for it, just like my neighbor Mykola.
The group of criminal police documents the facts of the crimes of the Russian occupiers.
People do not evacuate during shelling. You have seen for yourself that people neglect basic personal safety measures. They do not hide in basements, go out, cook food, move around. There is a chaotic shelling, the city is in smoke, there is a great destruction. Our group is moving throughout the city of Severodonetsk. We monitor the situation where, for example, humanitarian aid is needed, where children need to be evacuated, where there are sick people, bedridden patients.
The infrastructure of Severodonetsk is 90% destroyed. All electrical substations are damaged to varying degrees. The city has no water, electricity or gas. Residents also cannot call their relatives or find out the news. There has been no mobile connection and internet for more than 2 weeks across the city.
Ситуація надскладна і дуже важка.
Severodonetsk is being completely shelled. Russian invaders launched airstrikes on the Azot plant, where civilians hide in bomb shelters. All residential buildings are being shelled. Russian troops simply drive out on tanks and shoot all the available shells directly at the nearest 9-story or 5-story building. Now I probably won't just say, leave, evacuate. Now I will tell people to stay in the shelters. There is such a density of shelling that it will not allow us to quietly gather people and then pick up.
There are constant hostilities around Severodonetsk, which sometimes turn into street fights. The regional center holds the defense. The city is completely under the control of the Ukrainian authorities.
Today, from 50 to 100 people could be killed here in the most tense direction, in the east of our country. They defend our country and our independence, which everyone in the world talks about so much. Everyone says it, but we personally feel it very much.
Volunteers deliver food to shelters under fire, and in the hospital destroyed after the shelling, doctors can only provide first aid. The patient is evacuated to Bakhmut or Dnipro after being stabilized. Reported by Marina Stepanenko, Anastasia Volkova, UATV News.